I want to do that. Okay. This is what Webassign wants, is you to do it, not the decimal way, but that way. So I don't know, if somebody asked that question. Maybe keep the food talks private rather than for everybody. If you're going to talk about it, it's kind of funny, but probably better if you just keep that, the lunch discussion, private. Anyway, so somebody asked a question about that. I guess it was Thomas. Thomas, does that help? That answer your question? And if anybody else has a question on it, you can either, let me know vocally, or you can just type an answer.
I have a question about decimals just in general on Webassign. When you have the decimal and you can't answer in this, like a simplified square root, it won't always give you like the right answer, even if it's right. It's super close to it.
Could you give me an example? That would be much help. I
think it was question 4 or 5, and it was around like 6.8.
But what was the context? I can't look at that right now because it would take some time. What was the context?
I don't remember. I'll check right now and I'll ask again.
Okay. And then Cece, somebody asked a question about how I got 4 times 10. I look at 40 and I say, okay, I need to factor out a square if I can. And the squares that I could factor out would be 4, 9, 16, 25. Those are kind of common squares. And I'd say, oh, I can divide 4 into 40 and I get 4 times 10. That's how I got that. So I kind of factor this number 40, and I'm always asking, is there a square that is there a square factor?
Okay, I just thought that the dot in the middle was actually a decimal, and I was so confused.
I'm sorry. No, that's, for multiplication dot, there's a lot of symbols for it. Those are all possible symbols. I'm sorry. Okay.
You're all good. Also, I just want to say I've been doing the Webassign, and again, I've had some questions where I'm like a point off, and I don't know why I'm getting it like wrong.
If it's a square root, they want you to do this. And the question I think that Thomas gave me, it looks like a square root question because it's a distance formula question. I'm going to go over that. But almost always it's that. And if for something like a pi, I don't know, we'll get to that later. They have a symbol on their tool menu for pi. So if you have a question with this, there's 2 remedies. One is to talk to me beforehand and let me know about it, and then we can work it out. The other one is if you get it marked wrong on Webassign, and yet you did something like it's just they didn't like the form of your answer, I can go back and give you that point, but we just have to communicate about it. I wish Webassign was more friendly that way, but apparently it's, even though I checked sort of the box that said to be friendly, it apparently isn't as friendly as I would like. Okay. So Thomas had this question. It's the distance between 1, 5. Here, let me do a different piece of paper. It's the distance between 1, 5 and minus 6, 1. And the distance formula is a square root. And so I just need to plug in the numbers. So that's my x1, and this will be my x2. This will be my y2, and that'll be my y1. So I'm going to go like this. So minus 6, minus 1, and then squared. And then I'm going to add that to this number. So 1 minus 5. y2 is 1, y1 is 5. And I'll square that. Minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. And then what I'm going to get here is 49 from here and 16 here. That's going to be square root of 65. Now, remember the common squares are 4, 9, 16, 25. 4 does not go into 65, 9 doesn't, 16 doesn't, and 25 doesn't. So there's not going to be a way to really factor that. So that's going to be the answer that Webassign wants. And even if you get this the right decimal answer, so somewhere a little bit over 8, it may be correct, and I would accept that if it were like on a project or something like that, but Webassign wants this answer. Does that help?
I thought that the one like Y2 was a -1.
Let's see. Right here?
Yeah.
Let's change that then. That'll change the answer. So we get -1 -5. That's going to be a 6 here. So let's do that again. So I get a -7 from here, and I'm going to get a -6 from here. And remember, with the square, the minus sign of this number doesn't matter. The minus here matters a lot. So I get, that's going to end up being 7 squared is 49, and then 6 squared is 36. If I add that together, it looks like square root of 85. And again, I'm going to look at the common squares. And I'm going to add 36 because that's also a common square. And if I check none of these numbers, that's an odd number. So 4 won't go into it, neither will 16 or 36. 9's not a factor. Remember, a number that's divisible by 9, if you add up the numbers, this number that says 14 has to be divisible by 9. 8 plus 5 is 13, which is not divisible. So I know that's not going to happen. And I know 25 doesn't go into it. So I can't really reduce that. So that's the answer that Webassign would want. Okay, thank you for correcting me on the mistake. So yes, so redo the problem and just use the radical sign. Oh yeah, so again, I'm looking at another question. Somebody wrote it like this way. And again, these computer programs, for all their brains, are kind of stupid. And I know what that means. Any human knows what that means, but they would have a hard time figuring that out. So that's why you would want to use the radical sign instead. And these are one of the things that's you know, that with Webassign, it takes some getting used to. And if you have an issue with it, just let me know. The secret to almost any issues we have is communication. And I'm answering Thomas's question. It's going to be the radical sign 85. I can't make a square root. Okay. So anyway, does that help? I know it's frustrating. Okay. Adam, I think I sent the wrong answer. I think I sent you an answer rather than somebody else. So I'm sorry about that. It's kind of whoever asks the last question, that's where it sticks. Sorry about that. Okay.
I also have another question on Webassign. So
Yep.
when you have a radical, how do you convert that to kilometer?
What do you mean? If you give me an example, that would be really, really helpful.
Okay, so for example, like radical 80, how would you convert? Because it says use a calculator to get the approximate distance, round to the nearest kilometer. And before that, I got a distance of 25 radical 89.
Right. Now it says round to the nearest kilometer.
Yeah.
So you would round to a whole number. So this one, if I look at this, this would be the square root of 80 would be 7.9. And if I round that, since, you know, I would round up because it's greater than 1/2. So that this would be rounded to 8. I'm sorry. If I do this here, it would be 8.9 with a bunch of stuff. And I would round that number to the nearest whole number, which is 9. So if they say round, that means that they want you to round. Use your calculator and round to the whole number.
Okay. And then that equals like the kilometer?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. And I'm happy to do this before. I think this is useful to do this. It's also really good. You know, I mean, office hours, I can use this too, but I like answering questions before class as well. So let's see. Somebody asks if you can retake. I believe I have it set to be able to go back and look at it again, I'll double check the settings on that after class. Okay, and I think the other question, somebody had square root 40 without simplifying. Yeah, you just need to simplify it down. Okay. So any more questions? Okay. Okay. So again, I have Webassign due dates generally every Friday. I'll have the new assignment in 1.3 out sometime today. That'll be due next Friday. This particular Webassign, I'm extending the deadline to Monday just because of some of the issues people have had. Projects and exams, I will let you know when we have one, and I'll give you at least a week's warning, like for the exact day. And then they're listed in the syllabus, but I'll also give you an explicit warning. Like next week, I'm going to assign the project probably on Tuesday, and then when I do, I will let you know in class and also on Blackboard and say, okay, project is due, Friday, whatever, Okay, so I'll try to be very clear on due dates, and I post, and it's all assignments. I give you a running tally without links of all the due dates as I announce them. So that's a good place to go double check on the website. Okay, there's a lot going on. So, okay. I haven't quite, a couple of questions. I think the exam will be on Blackboard because I don't have a good way to do it otherwise. I have a couple of things that I'm thinking about, and I will talk to you. I need to think a little bit more about that, but it might be a Webassign exam, or it might be via Blackboard, and I'll grade them so that way we'll be able to I'll be able to look at them and give you comments and things like that. And I won't require you to simplify radicals. You can just use decimal answers. Okay. So just let me see. A couple of more things before we go. The 1.3 lecture was to be read before class, and as I mentioned, I'm sharing that with Professor Akbuga. We're gonna, we're just sharing the load that way. And we're trying to keep our classes somewhat close. So if you have somebody in the other class, you can ask questions and things like that. But any questions on 1.3, either the reading or the slides? And we're going to, the handout today, which is in Blackboard under handout 3, will be on that, and so we'll go over a lot of the stuff during the small group sessions. Okay, and the last thing is I know the other class meets 3 days a week, and so they're not meeting on Fridays. And what I'm going to try to do, my goal, a lot of people left early, not early, but we left before, the class runs officially till 2:10. My goal is to get us out of here by 1:45, and what that means is that once you're done with the group assignment, you can go, but check in with me first. I'll just come to your group, and then and then if you want to keep working on it past that time, I'll be here, and I'll be happy to spend time doing that. But I'm going to try to get you out of here early, okay? Just to kind of make up for some of the time that you're spending looking at the lectures. Okay. Okay, so just to share the screen with the website just for a second, I want to show you where the handout is so you can get that. Let's see. Okay, hopefully that you're sharing the Blackboard screen. And if you're not, all you need to do is go to handouts and the handout for Thursday, September 3, and just download that to work on. And so any questions about getting that? Okay, I'm going to break you up into groups again, pretty much like we did before. Let me see how many people we have today. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do 8 groups. That means one group will have 5 people. But again, I encourage you to keep your cameras on and communicate with one another. If we have 8 groups, that means I can do things a lot more. I can, both Sam and I can come and visit. So anyway, okay, I'm going to stop the share. I didn't see any more questions. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to break you into groups now. So I'm going to set up 8 rooms, and I'm going to create them now.
Oh, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. My bad, my bad. Now I understand.
Tom, sorry for moving you around. I I was trying to balance out the groups in terms of numbers of people, so I moved you from one to the other. Okay.
Oh, no, you're perfectly fine.
Are there questions over? If you had a chance to look over, like what I'm asking you to do, and want to make sure people have the handout.
I think I understand so far, at least for me.
Anybody else? So it's the first couple of most of it's about graphing and equations of lines, because that was the big topic from this. So and if you have questions, I'll let you look over it. I'll come back. But if you have questions now, I'm happy to answer it. Otherwise, I'll come back, loop back, and then answer some questions. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just checking in. Again, I encourage you to work together on this. Vincent, sorry to move you around from one room to another, but I wanted to balance out the numbers. You were in a group that had 5. Okay. Aiden, you look. Yeah, Aiden, do you have a question? You're muted.
No, I was just I was just showing you that I'm here.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't know if you were raising it to ask a question or not. So
No, I was just showing you that I was here.
good. Okay, well, good to know. Okay. So anybody have, everybody able to download the handout, and are there any initial questions on that? I'm just kind of checking in quickly, and then I'll be back, and then you know how to shoot me a message. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just checking in. Sam, you're able to move around, right?
Yep, I'm able to move around.
I'll let you like answer any questions or anything. I just am kind of stopping by to say hello briefly.
Yeah, I've been to all the other groups just to make sure make sure they knew what they were doing.
Good. Yeah, I'm in the process of doing that too. Thank you.
Yep, anytime. Here to help.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
There we go. Can you guys see? If you need to-
Yes.
Yeah. So two.
I'm here if you have any questions, so let me know.
Thank you.
Okay. I do have a question on number 3.
Uh-huh.
So it gives us the 2 points,
Uh-huh.
and then it wants us to find next 3 points. So I started with the slope formula
Yeah.
for the mx plus b, and then I got my slope, so I got my y equals 2/3 x plus b. What is the next step in terms of finding the y-intercept of the b?
Okay, so the way that you set up the equation, I'm gonna have to use the whiteboard, so I'll take this off.
Here, I can stop sharing.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so here's the, I'll go through that. There's different couple of different ways, and the slides show a couple different formulas. So I'm just going to go over those. So one of them is the way I look at it is I want to get in this form.
Y equals mx plus b.
Right. And then you said you found the slope, right?
Yeah, which is 2/3.
Okay. So sorry, let me erase that. Okay, so we got m is 2/3. So that tells us that we can write this like this.
2/3.
Sorry, I'm writing so slowly, but at least I think it's legible, which may be better than my handwriting. Okay. So, and you give me one of the points that you were given.
1,2.
Okay. Now notice this is your x value, right?
Yes.
And this is the y.
Yes.
Supposed to be an x. That's the y. So I can just plug 1 in here.
Okay.
I can plug the 2 in over here and then solve for b. So I get 2.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. And that's,
I got you now.
I do it that way just because I find it, I don't know.
That seems easier.
Yeah.
And then I could just solve.
And that's a multiplication dot plus b, right? Then you just solve for b.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm going to stop the share. Okay, good. And then you can just, by the next point, they mean, I guess the last point is what, 3? I have it right here. Yeah, so if you want the next 3 points, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay.
But if you, yeah, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Questions or anything? Or, ooh, looks nice where you are.
Yeah, it's nice out here. I'm tired of doing my work inside all the time. So I was like, gotta change up the scenery a little bit.
In front of the library?
What do you say?
Is that in front of the library?
No, this is in front of Hubble, actually.
Oh, okay. I see
Yeah.
where you are. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like underneath the trees and stuff. It's really nice.
Okay. Okay. So any more questions? I was going to go visit.
Yeah, I do. So I'm sorry. While you were kind of explaining that one, I was still working on number 2. But so we just plot down. So we plot down the points, and then do we use which form is it? The sorry, I can't think of it.
Right.
But which equation do we use to find? Do we use point slope method to find the other 2 points or 3 points, or?
Which one are you on?
I'm on 3 too.
Oh, yeah. You would just like, there's 2 ways. If you add, what does slope mean? If you add 1 to x, how much does y increase by?
Is it 2 or 1?
Well, it's whatever the slope is, right? So this time
Right.
the slope is 2/3.
Okay.
So like you can either add 2/3, like you have the point 4, 4. So when x is 5, y would be 4 plus 2/3.
Got it.
Or you can just plug in the 5.
Okay.
Okay, because the slope tells you that when you increase x by 1, that's what y increases by.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So other
I'm
questions?
happy.
Thank you.
Okay, good. I'll let you all leave all the work, and then I'm going to go check another room. Hello, everybody. Just coming in to see if you have any questions about the handout or about anything else.
I think we're doing okay so far.
Okay, good. Where are you? What question?
I am around page 2 of the Akbuga handout.
Are you doing it together, or are you all doing it separately? Or both?
We're kind of working on it separate, and then we'll come back and compare answers and explain. So.
And again, if anybody has a question, I hope you're asking each other if you have a question about something. Yep. Okay, good.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'll
Thank
see
you, Professor.
Sure. Okay, talk to you later. Just kind of coming in to see if you have questions about the handout or about other stuff.
I have one question. So when we're finished, just let you know, and then we can head out.
Just ping me and let me come and say, I just want to check in with you before you leave, but briefly, but I'll do that pretty quickly. But just if you hit that, if you just ping me with a question mark, I'll get there as soon as I can.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
And basically the point of that would be that the negative signs use the negative axes.
Right.
Or yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next one.
I'm just checking in, making sure, or seeing if you have any questions about this or something from the videos or about anything else.
Yeah, we're good. We just spent some time doing it by ourselves, and now we're gonna go over it.
Good. Where are you on the worksheet?
We just did the first 2 pages.
Okay, good. That's good. Yeah. When you get done, just let me know and ping me with that, and then I'll come and check in, and then you can go.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Okay. You're welcome. Yeah. Bye-bye. Just checking in on everybody. See if you have any questions about the videos, about the handout, or anything else. Just kind of see where you are on that.
Will the solutions for the handout be posted at all, or no?
I'll do that. I haven't done it yet, but I'll do that. What I'll probably do is film them by hand and scan them, and then post them.
Okay.
Find that helpful, right?
Yeah.
I think so too. Okay.
I happened to do this handout prior to class starting. So what should I do?
Hang out with your group, help them.
Cool.
You're the expert.
So-called expert. Okay.
Yeah, you have the inside knowledge since you've been through it, so help people with questions. I can as well, but okay, good. Yeah. And
Okay.
when you all are done with it, just ping me, and then you're free to go and done with the handout. Ping me, and then I will I just want to talk to you briefly before you go. That's all.
Okay.
Okay. So, any questions about anything before I go? And it can be like getting set up with Webassign or how to do something on Blackboard or something. It doesn't have to be about the assignment. Part of the purpose of this is just so you can get a chance to ask questions. Okay. Talk to you later.
I guess I have a question real quick.
Sure.
So I haven't opened the Webassign yet. So what is that all about? I still have to go get my code today.
Yeah. Did you already purchase it?
Yes. I just have to go to the bookstore.
I think it comes when you purchase it. Like, did you get the loose leaf or did you get digital?
Digital.
Did you get a confirmation?
Yes.
That should have your personal access code on it, and then I have the class code on Blackboard.
Yeah, you also emailed that to me.
Yeah. So are you sure you need to go to the bookstore? I mean, you may, but
maybe I don't.
Yeah, and I can help you get set up with that, like after class or something too.
For sure.
Okay. And especially if we get out early, I'll be happy to stick around and show you that.
All right.
Okey-doke. I'll talk to you all later.
Sounds good.
See ya.
Yeah, bye-bye. And I'm just sort of coming in to check in, see how you're doing, see if you have any questions. And it could be about the lecture, it could be about the videos, it can be about something in the course, like how to get set up with something, or it could be about about the worksheet?
I think we're doing pretty good.
Where are you in the worksheet? What questions? Like what? Oh, sorry, you're muted.
I'm on page 3.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems to be all right. Okay, good. So I just have a question about page 1, number 3, and then I'll let you be. Okay, and that's the one where you had to find the next 3 points. How did you find those? Did you plug in 5, 6, and 7 into the formula, or did you do it a different way?
I did a table personally.
Did you? Because remember, if you know that 4, 4 is a point on the graph, and the slope is 2/3, that tells you that the point 5 you're going to add 2/3 to the y coordinate for 4, and you get 5 2/3. So that's like a shortcut. So you don't necessarily need to plug it in and go through the formula. You can use the fact that with a line, each time you increase by 1, y increases by whatever the slope is. Now that's not true for anything else, but for a line it is. So that's just another way to look at that's kind of one of the points I think that question was making. Okay, so I'll leave you be, and then I'll see you later. When you're done, just ping me, let me know you're done, and I'll come in and say goodbye, and then you can ask a couple of questions and we'll take off. Then you can take off. Okay, talk to you later.
Two comma 2 positive 0,0, and then I'm on the x-axis. I'm doing on the x-axis. I have
3,
0,
0,
what?
or 0, 3? I don't know. Never mind.
I have 0,0, and then positive 2 comma 2, and then I have, it's really tiny. It's a little one, and then 1 comma 0. Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's x and y, so that'd be.
What if we did 0, 2? Because that would make a right triangle.
Yeah, we can do that too.
0, like, comma 3 or something.
0, 3.
Which one are you on?
Number 4.
Okay.
On the first page.
We are trying to pick our points for the triangle.
Right. So. Okay, do you want me to show you the way that
The easy way, yes.
yeah, the way that I think of it, that's not necessarily the easy way, but like, okay. So here, I'll do the whiteboard. Okay.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Okay. So I can't put the graph here.
Am I sharing still? Oh
no, we're good.
It's showing, yeah, okay, good. You're seeing the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's say here's the graph, and then here's a line. Which line are we on? It's that one that goes through 4, 4, and 1, 2.
Do we have to use that for problem number 4 as well?
No, you can use any line. So I'm just going to draw a regular line. And here's a point, right? And let's just say that point is, I'm making this up, 5, 4, okay? I'm just making a random line. And then it says, make a right triangle using any points on the line. So I'm going to take this point. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop a line that's parallel to the y-axis.
Yes.
And then here I'm going to drop a line that's parallel to the x-axis. And then let's say this point is 1, 1, okay? Now what would this coordinate be right here?
Like
5, 1.
5, 1, yeah.
Exactly, exactly, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. And you have a nice right triangle there. I mean, there's different ways to answer it, but to me, that's the easiest way.
No, we were doing it the hard way.
I'm good at that too. You'll see examples where I do it that way in class, and you'll get mad at me. But okay. Does that help? Yeah.
Yes, that was very helpful.
Okay, good. Okay. Talk to you later.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Brendan, did you shoot me a question?
I asked for you to just come because we all finished. So,
Okay. Just a couple of questions. What was your methodology for the perpendicular line? So the last one?
I just did the reverse reciprocal of the slope for -1/3.
So you did -1/3 as opposed to 3. Good. And then what did you pick for a parallel line?
Does someone else want to answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same, just you change the y-intercept.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter which one you do. And I guess so the other ones any questions on anything? Makes sense? Okay. This is again, this might be, you know, I'm glad you got, so it was pretty clear about what you needed to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Well, have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah. Bye-bye. Hello again, just checking in.
I think we're doing pretty good.
Okay. Where are you in the worksheet?
I've got most of it done. On the last page, though, I'm kind of stumped on 3 through 6, where it says to find the equation of each line that passes through the given point, like the ax plus by equals c form.
Yeah. So okay, let me give you an example. I'll go share the screen.
Okay.
The whiteboard. Okay. So do you have an equation for the line like in y equal mx plus b form? Let's say for number.
Not yet. No.
Okay. Let's say you have it like this. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, let's use.
So is that what you should do to start?
Yeah. So
just put it in the y equals mx plus b. Okay.
Let's say that's what I have, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, this is really a 1 times y, right? You never write the 1.
Right.
And so what I want to do is I want to zero out this side. So I'm going to subtract y from each side because you have to equal it to 0.
Okay.
That's the easiest side to work with. So I get 0 equals 3x. And I'm going to do plus -1y instead of minus y. Sorry, that's 3x. Plus -1y plus 5.
Okay.
And then that would be my A.
Okay.
And that would be.
No. No. The song? Oh yeah, I heard the song. Dude, that's Vicky. It is. It's a good song.
B would be minus
Oh,
1.
is Beckett singing?
We
No
can-
way.
I don't know who. Katie, we're able to hear you. So just want to let you know. Okay, and then C would be equal to 5. So does that make sense then? Yes, no? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'm frozen or you all are frozen or what, but. Oh, Matthew, but no, Matthew's still there. Whoever else was there left. Okay. I'm going to come back. I think there's like a transmission error. I'm going to come back and maybe that'll be better. Okay, good. Did that make sense what I did?
Yeah, you're putting it in slope intercept form.
Well, I did that, and then I solved for that equal to 0. And then I look at the A is always going to be the number in front of the X, B the number in front of the Y, and then C is going to be the constant. Did you get to see that, Henry?
I saw like the very end of it. My internet connection cut out.
I can go over that again if you want. I think he's frozen again. Are you all good, or I'm not clear? So if you're good, I'll just yeah.
I wrote down what you said, and if he wants to know, I'll tell him.
And you can always ping me. Good. It sounds like you're in good shape. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Talk to you in a bit.
So whenever you guys are done, I'm finished whenever you want to go over it.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes. I am down to go over them.
All right.
Starting on page 3.
Yeah, let's go over them.
Okay.
All right. So for
I'm just going to listen for a second.
Okay.
For 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 and 2 were the 0 slopes, and then 3 and 4 were the undefined slopes.
Yeah. So, question: so for 1 and 2, the equation would just be y equals x plus, and then the y-intercept, like x plus 6 or x minus 3. Correct?
I went from the notes and I got y equals b. So it would be y equals 6 in this case. For number 1. And for number 2, it would be y equals -3.
I see what you mean. Okay, I got it.
And then for 3 and 4, I got x equals a, which would be x equals -1 or x equals 4.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
I got it.
So 1 and 2 don't have an x-intercept, only a y. I'm sorry, they don't have a y-intercept, only an. Sorry, 1 and 2 are horizontal, so they have a y-intercept but no x-intercept.
Right.
Right.
And 3 is the opposite. 3 and 4.
Opposite. There is no slope.
Yeah, they're vertical lines, so they don't hit the y-axis.
And then the slopes, for 1 and 2, it's a 0 slope. And then for 3 and 4, the slope is undefined, so they don't have a slope.
Yeah, correct.
Good.
All right, and then for the last page, for number 1, I got y equals 2x plus 3/4.
1 second.
I'll come back. You can just let me. It sounds like you're doing good. So just let me know if you have any questions. I'll come back in a bit.
Okay.
Yep. Bye bye.
Maddie.
coming in to see how you're doing. You can continue to work if that's what you're doing. I'm going to take off, but where are you on the worksheet?
I'm just finishing it, so I don't know about is
Yeah.
everybody else.
How about the rest of you? Yeah, somebody asked for help in another room. It seems like you're okay, so I'm going to jump. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
we're pretty much done.
Okay, good. I'll be back in a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
Somebody had a question.
No, we got through everything.
Good. So you're good. So you're all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you have questions about anything and want to hang out after to talk to me, that's fine. But I just for number 8, how did you do that?
Is that the
Number
last
8 on which part?
Oh, no, number 8 in the last page. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the negative reciprocal, and then you plug in the points and take out the y-intercept.
Good. Okay. So you said you're all finished?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. You're free to go. And again, if you just stick around and let me, and if you have questions for me, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them.
I still have a question about the Webassign. Like, you all can go. That
Yeah.
it wasn't answered because I tried doing it on the Webassign and it was told me I was wrong.
Oh, see, I'm going to come back because somebody in another room has a question on the worksheet. But I'll definitely be back because this probably won't take very long. But I'll definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Math, but I definitely need like stuff to use, statistics and that kind of stuff.
Right, yeah. I mean, this,
At all.
I definitely feel like since it's so not hard for me right now, it's going to get so much harder later.
Sorry. I couldn't help. Maybe not. You never know, so that's fine. I know the feeling. That's why I'm laughing. So I saw that you pinged me. Are you all done, or did you have a question?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, good. Okay. If you have questions about other stuff, stick around. I'm going to prioritize sort of the people that have questions for this worksheet, but I'll be happy. I'll get to you if you have a question about something else. So just ping me.
Okay, I just have one quick question.
Sure.
I just want to clarify that the lowest 3 quiz scores are dropped. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have so many, and what I'm going to do is like, if you get 95% or better, you'll get like all 20%. So I'll graduate it like that. So you don't get 100%. If you don't get them all right, you can still get like all that 20%.
Okay.
But there's some room for error. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, doke. So have a good afternoon, everybody.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. Hi, Cece. I just wanted to prioritize the worksheet, but I'm sure I'll have time to answer your question. So.
Yeah, you're all good. It was just when you told me that to round to the nearest kilometer after like the radical or whatever, I got 9 and it was wrong. And I'm not understanding because I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to convert it to kilometer.
Okay, let's see what the question is, okay? Because I get a different, I don't have access. If you just, when we talk about Webassign, you're gonna get a slightly different question than the one that I see, and they're randomized. So if you can just tell me, like even with a screenshot or share the screen, what the question is, that will help a lot.
Okay, so it was the plain one, and it was how we have to put like 125 kilometers into 200. I got 55,625
I need to hear
for,
that's not helping. I need to hear the entire question. 'Cause I don't have them committed to memory, so.
Okay, so it says an airplane flies from city A in a straight line to city B, which is 125 kilometers north and 200 kilometers west of city A.
Okay, so
How far does the plane fly?
25 north, and how far west?
200.
Okay,
So 125 kilometers north and 200 kilometers west.
okay, right. So here's the picture for that. Because I based on what you said, I'm not sure that that's the right answer. And that might be the issue. So we go north 125, right?
Uh-huh.
And then west 200.
But it has like a total of 3 steps to it.
Right.
And I've already gotten all 3 steps. I just can't find the 4th one.
Okay. So when you found the distance, did you find this distance here?
Yeah, so I got 55,625.
Seems like a lot. It should be, the number should be, it's a Pythagorean theorem because this is a right triangle. Oh, you got is that for h squared? You got that? Or h?
Yeah, it was distance equals radical that.
Okay, so yeah, so you said you got 40,000 here.
I got 55, but.
Oh, for 200 squared?
Yeah, so basically, it says for step 1, the path of the airplane is along the hypotenuse of a right triangle that measures 125 on one side and 200 kilometers on the second side. To find the distance the plane flies, determine the length of the hypotenuse. And I got distance equals radical 125 squared plus 200.
Okay, I want to go through to make sure that's right. So
Okay.
So let's see. So you're going to do 200 squared here.
125.
And then 125 squared on the other side. I'm just doing it backwards, sorry.
Yeah, you're all good.
Right, this is what you got, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then your total was?
55,625.
Okay. 55,125?
625.
Okay. Let me do a computation really quick. I think that's right. And what was the radical that you got?
The radical, I got 2589.
Okay.
25 radical 89.
Okay, right. That looks right to me. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then Blackboard didn't accept that?
No, it did. It just didn't accept the kilometer that I got.
Oh, that is the kilometers. Because everything's in kilometers. So you don't need to do any conversions or anything.
Yeah, but it says use a calculator to give the approximate distance round to the nearest kilometer. And it says to simplify. I just don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know.
So what do you
get? I put in 9 because I said 80 because I didn't want to like do 89 and have you give me the answer, but you did 89 anyways, and you said round it to 9, and so I did.
No, I didn't
and
do
it. Said
89.
no.
I did 80, and I said it was 8.9. What I was saying was that like I think here rather than go over that, I'm going to look.
So it would be 90.
Wait a minute. Just hear me out for a second, okay? What I would do is take the square root of this number right here, since it said to round, and to do it with your calculator, since it's saying round it to the nearest.
The square root of 89?
The square root of 55,625.
blanket? I don't care. Square root of 55625. Okay, so the square root of 55,625. I got 235.85.
Okay, now round that to the nearest whole number.
236.
Yeah, that's how I'm interpreting the question.
Well, that's weird. Why wouldn't it have just told me to simplify the bigger number? Because what I'm saying, like the first time I did it, I'm like, what am I supposed to approximate? Because I don't know.
Hold that thought. Someone's pinging me from the work, and I'll be right back. I think they're just checking in to say that they're done. I'll be right back. Hey, you good to go?
I think we're all good to go, yeah.
Good. Perfect. Okay, good. Well, have a good afternoon and a good weekend.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Hey, I believe we're all done.
Perfect. Okay, good. Have a good afternoon and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right. Thanks, Professor. See ya.
See ya. See you, Mitch.
That's just your text.
Just seeing how you all are doing.
Oh yeah, we're just on the last one for number 2.
Okay.
We're on this one right here.
Oh, this is one of those ones where it goes at 0. It's line intersects at 0.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I see where you are. Okay, good. I'll be back.
Okay.
If you have any questions or anything.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank
wait,
you.
Did you guys do okay with the parallel and perpendicular line, the last two?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I did wonder if we're, for that form that ax plus by equals c, I wonder if we're not supposed to use fractions, if we're supposed to make them all.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be standard form, like, and then just integers throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that right? I don't know.
Well, you can do it either way.
Oh.
I think that's what generally they do. It's like kind of an old-fashioned way to do it. But if you want to turn into integers, just multiply by the biggest fraction, biggest denominator. Yeah.
Okay, so for number 8, would the slope be -1/3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you just plug in the 0.15 to figure out what b is. So it sounds like you're about to finish up. Unless if you have other questions, you can just take off when you're done.
Okay.
Okay. I'll let you finish up. If you have a question, just let me know. And otherwise,
Awesome.
you can stick around if you have questions about other stuff too.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Take care and enjoy your day and have a good weekend.
You as well.
Have a good holiday. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi, Cece, I'm back.
Hello. So I put in 236 and I actually got it right. So that it made a lot more sense when I actually went through and was actually like, okay, yeah, I would think that we would use the bigger number. So it made a lot more sense.
And you could have done also with the smaller if you had taken 25 times square root of 89, you still would have got the right answer and turned that to a calculator. But
Okay, so I could have done 25 times the square root of 89?
And you should get the same answer.
What? I swear to God.
Professor Alexander.
Yeah, hi Sam.
Hi, I have to head out to class. Sorry for heading out a little early. I have an in-person class today.
No problem.
I don't know how to say his name, but the person in breakout room 6, I don't want to say he's struggling with it, but he needs a little help with all this stuff. So if you could move that direction and help him, I think he'd appreciate it.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sam. Thanks for the heads up.
Yep, thank you. See you next Tuesday.
Okay, bye, Sam. Thank you for the help.
Bye.
Yeah,
anytime.
You can go ahead and go. That's literally the only thing I needed help on. So.
And these, math, one of the hardest things about it is interpreting what they're asking.
Yeah.
And it's not always obvious, and there's more than one way to interpret what they say. So that can be a tricky thing.
Okay.
But you got it now, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have another question, just ping me. I'll be around.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Cece. Have a good weekend if I don't talk to you again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Bye-bye. Hello.
Hello.
Are you? Did you have any questions or anything?
Let me see. I've just been doing it. I was getting help from the tutor, so I was kind of a little slow. So I just need a refresher. It's been like 10 years since I've been in an algebra
Really?
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your name Javierian? Is that the right way to say
No,
it?
it's Javarian.
Javarian. Okay. Good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You've been 10 years. Been 10 years for this stuff.
You said what?
You said it's been 10 years for you.
Yeah. 10 years ago, I was in middle school, so I was learning this eighth to seventh grade. So yeah, I'm 23 now, so yeah, it's been like 10 years.
Yeah. No, I mean, I took a long time away from math, and I forgot so much that I knew, and it took a while. But it's like exercise, It's like after at first it was harder, and then it sort of like started. I eventually got back to where I was, but it just takes a while. So,
yeah.
Do you have it like? Because everybody's pretty much done with my questions, or they're working hard and don't need my help right now. I didn't mean to say everybody's pretty much done. It's a combination of either they're done or they're working and they don't need my help. That's really what I was trying to say. So if you have questions, I got time.
Okay, I don't have any questions right now. I'm just really working at it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just
thank you.
And I'm happy to help you anytime. And just you can do it during an office hour or later today if you're before. I'll be around till the end of class, and so you can ping me if you have any questions.
Okay.
Okay. And Javarian, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Javarian. Okay, take care. If I don't see you again today, have a good weekend.
You too.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. I just saw it was you two left, and I was just checking to see if you had questions or.
It just takes me so long to do these. No, like I think I'm doing okay. I know Katie must be doing a little bit better than I am, but it's more just keeping everything straight. Like I think I'm struggling on the problems where like you have the slope and then just one point on the line, and then figuring out how to like. I understand that I can find the actual y slope.
Did I go over that with your group? I know I went over that earlier today, and did I go over that with you in your group?
You went over with us how to write out the standard form from y-intercept. Yeah.
Okay, but I can show you really quickly what to do when you have 1 point.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
You're saying the slope, so let's look at one of them here. Is it like
Right.
you need the slope and you need to figure out what the equation of the line is?
Yeah, I was just looking at 4 on the last page.
Okay, let's go over that. I'll switch to the whiteboard.
Okay.
Okay. So here's the way I think about it. It's not always the best way, but so we have y. This is sort of the gold standard for how you write a line.
Right.
It's the most useful. I think it's more useful. That's supposed to be an x here. Let me erase that. I can do better than that. Okay, so mx plus b. And you're given that slope is equal to 4? No, -2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to plug in -2 for slope.
In this equation, would we do anything with would it be -12y or just -12?
Okay, it's going to be, here's what it is. So you have -11, that's the point, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like you have 3 unknowns here, x, y, and b. Now, this is our x right here, because we know the line goes through that, so we can plug, we can plug that in as long as we plug along the y that goes with it. So I'm going to plug this x into here, and this y into here. And so now I get -12 equals -2 times -11. And then now all I need to do is solve for b.
So what constitutes, like, I don't know, like, I don't, like, what makes you put 12 for b, like -12 for b, like?
I'm putting -12 for y. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I confused you. I would be confused too, so I apologize. This is where I put in -12.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, and you even wrote that right below it. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
no, that's my fault. That's not your fault.
okay, so
Yeah.
plus b, because then now you only have 1 unknown for b.
Exactly,
And
yeah,
then that
yeah.
Okay.
See, a line has 4 pieces of information, y, m, x, and b, right? And so the idea is to get rid of find m, find b, then you have everything. And then here, it's like the insight is, oh yeah, I can plug in x as long as I plug in the y that goes with it.
Okay. And that's why you can do it even with just 1
Right.
coordinate.
Because
Okay.
we've used 2 coordinates to get the slope. Like they say,
Right.
2 points determine a line. And really what the reason that is because if you have those 2 points, you can find the slope.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Would you mind finishing the problem?
Yeah, be happy. No, sorry. Yes, I will be happy to finish the problem. Not yes, I mind. Okay. So I'll do the algebra there, or the arithmetic. So I make it's -2 times minus. That's supposed to be an equal sign. Then I have to subtract 22 from each side. And if you have an equation and I want to solve for b, I have to get rid of everything else on that side. So I get -22 plus -12, that's going to be -32.
Okay.
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 So then the answer would be y equals -2x -32.
Okay. And that's because you've been asking us to give just the equations.
Right.
So let me just put them back in. Okay.
You can figure out, if you zero out, subtract y from each side,
Yeah.
then you can get.
Okay, that's so much more straightforward.
No, I mean, it takes a while to sort of get a sense about what you can do and what you can't do. So
Okay.
that's what we would get here. And then you figure out what A, B, and C is from that.
I had one more question.
Oh, actually, sorry, you know what? I want to be clear about that. I thought I misread number 6. Number 6 says it's the pair of points below. I was doing that. Oh no, it does ask you to do it, right? It wants both forms, right? Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have another question?
Oh yeah, I was just rereading what you said, but by giving both forms.
Right.
What did that mean? Sorry.
Oh, like it says here, find the equation of the line with the given slope that passes through, right?
Right.
And so for number 4, my first step, this is step 1, is to get here.
Yeah.
And then step 2 is to put it in that form.
Oh, okay, because that's the ymx plus b. That's the y-intercept form, and then you want it in the standard form.
Yeah, A would
Right.
be -2.
Okay.
And so B would be -1, C is -32.
Okay.
So to me,
And,
that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Is B actually 34? Because
Yes, because I made a computational mistake, which is very annoying. I apologize.
it's okay. I did the same thing, but then I was questioning myself.
No, sorry, that was me. That was on me.
Okay. So then I have mine in the y equals mx plus b. So I would just subtract the y, and it would be an ax plus bx plus c.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
I mean, one of the confusions about that form, the AX, is that there can be many, many, many different answers. Because I'm only doing this because you might think you did it wrong and that you might see an answer and you might get it right. So I'm gonna erase this stuff over here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back and look. This is what we decided, that 0 equals -2x minus y minus 34. I erased that by mistake. Okay. Would this be a correct answer too? It's a plus sign. Would that also be a correct answer?
No. Well, I don't think so. Wait, never mind. You're right. Yes, it could be
Right.
because you could have just put everything on the other side and it would have become positive.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could do that, or the other way is I could multiply both sides by the same number. That's legal. It's a legal move. So I could do that, and I still have 0 over here. -1 times 0 is 0. And that changes everything. Oh, sorry. That changes everything to a positive sign. And so you may do it right and get this, and you may see this as the answer. And that was the thinking. They got rid of minus signs.
Okay.
So, and one of the confusing things can be is that you did everything right, you got the answer right, but they sometimes when you look at answers, they might have it in a different form, and that so just be aware of that. I'm always happy to help with that.
Okay.
And that was good, Katie. That you caught that right, Katie. It was Katie that said that, right? Just move everything to one side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Our Webassign
That's
due
it is a Webassign.
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I switched it to Monday because some
Okay.
people were having issues getting on. I want to make sure, give everybody extra time to get on.
Yeah, I had emailed you and thank you for again extending that quiz. I got both of those in
Good. Yeah.
before class today. And then I am expecting to be paid this Friday, so I'll be able to get the Webassign.
And if for some reason you don't, you can always get a guest account for 14 days. And then just, I try to explain that on the, on the website where it goes, Webassign instructions, how to sign up. It should say something about it in there, but if that happens and you have any issues, just let me know. I can, I can find time this weekend we can do a screen share and I can show you what you need to do to get on.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. But yeah.
Okay.
I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you.
You too. You too, Katie. Yep. Have a good
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm going to take any more questions, Katie, before I go?
No,
Okay, good. Well, have a good weekend.
you too.
Bye-bye.
Format.
Yeah, but I got confused and I didn't get it.
Oh.
We're step number
Professor?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, we're confused on number 5. This one right here that I'm highlighting.
Okay, good. I mean, not good that you're confused, but so let me walk through how I think about, I'm gonna do a screen share. Is that okay?
Yeah, let me stop mine.
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the way that I think about it. I'm just gonna make my screen bigger so I can see it better. I think you see it how you have it set up. There we go. Okay, good. So I'm going to give you a procedure and then we can go through it for this problem. The first thing is that a line looks like this, right?
Yeah.
Y equals mx plus b, yeah.
And then that's where I'm going to start and I'll show you why. Did you figure out what the slope was?
No, we didn't even know if that was where we were supposed to start or not.
Yeah, we weren't sure where to start.
Let's say the slope is 7. I don't think that's what it is. And let's say the point is 1, 1, 1, okay? Slightly different. Actually, I'll do the problem that you have here. That's why wait. Okay.
Do you need the point?
No, I have a.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so 6, 2. I'll indicate what you do and I can stick around while you do it. Sorry. Okay. So the points are 6, 2, and 8, 8. Okay, so you can use this to figure out the slope. Why don't you do that and let me know what it is, then I'll go to the next step. Remember, delta y, but well, messed up, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you froze out, so we didn't see what you said.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry. I know. Let me turn it off.